Hey guys, and welcome to Agana Down Under. In today's video we're going to be reviewing the FA Cup capitulation between Arsenal and Watford, finished 2-1 to Watford. Okay, so let's cut to the chase. We've lost to Watford at home at the Emirates in the FA Cup quarterfinals. First time we've been knocked out in the FA Cup since February 2013 or January 2013. We were shocking, we were shallow, we didn't have any heart. The only player out there that wanted to do something was Ozil. Watford did deserve the victory. They were great, played on the counter. Igalo, Dini made our defence look shocking. Mertesacker terrible. I'm talking fast because I'm frustrated and it's just so predictable. It's like, yes, we know that this is disappointing, but we also are not surprised that it's happened because it's happened for the past month. We are 1 win from 7 now, guys. We're Chelsea territory. That's how bad our form has been. This is terrible, and I don't know when it's going to get any better because our confidence is surely not going to get better when we play Barcelona, Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever the hell it's happening. I don't even know if I want to watch that game because we play a young team, we're going to get slaughtered. We play our team, we're probably still going to get slaughtered. And then we go away to Everton, who are full of confidence after beating Chelsea to get into the semi-finals of the FA Cup. So it's a tough one. We just don't look like scoring at the moment. The goal was, sheer class from Ozil and a great finish from Welbeck. But prior to that, we're just tapping it around the box. Elneny doesn't know how to finish. Giroud doesn't know how to finish. Sanchez way off the pace. Mertesacker, our defence, just unorganised all over the joint. Espina probably should have done better on the second goal. Mertesacker probably should have done better on the first goal. It could have been 3 or 4-1, guys. It was a shocking match. And as the commentator said at the end of the game, typical Arsenal, late flurry at the end, and that was it. We tried 10 minutes at the end, almost took a 2-2 draw with Welbeck on the turn, couldn't quite control the ball right after he scored the first goal. Where do we go from here? We're 1 win in 7. Is this tactics? Is this Wenger? Is it just the players? Are they not good enough? You can't say that when you're playing Watford. The players are good enough. I personally think that Wenger's almost lost his team in the change room. I think they're almost sick of going out and expecting the same thing. Do we need a different voice there? Do we need more leadership? Wenger's just, looking angry on the sidelines. He's just not urging the team on. I'd love to know what you guys think. Is this time? Is it, we were backing ourselves to win the FA Cup to kind of cover up the cracks again, but we're now out of that. We're very likely to be out of the Champions League with Barcelona because things are not going to get better then. And then you're 8 points off Leicester in the Premier League, and you'd have to say that the only way to win the Premier League is to pretty much go unbeaten for the rest of the season. And the way we're going, we can't just do that. We can't just flick a switch. There's hardly any player that's actually in form right now, apart from maybe Ozil and Campbell. I have to actually think. It's hard to find any players that are in form. And tactically, teams know how to go against us. We're going to play the 3 up top with the wingers. We're going to have Ozil trying to control the ball, Campbell cutting in on his left foot, Sanchez cutting on his right foot, and then we try to play it out of defence. So if you press us high and do it constantly, you're going to get a turnover and there's going to be chances in there for you. It's just disappointing that it's so predictable that this always happens, and the Emirates is no longer just a fortress, and not that it ever really was a fortress, but it's definitely not anymore, because every team that's gone to the Emirates has gotten points in the past 2 months. Since that Chelsea game where we lost at home, when we were top and we wanted to extend that lead, and we got Chelsea when they were down and out and we lost it, that's really been the starting point. And then Southampton away, and it's just so many losses lately. We couldn't beat Southampton at home, it was a draw. Swansea beat us, Watford have beaten us, West Ham beat us on the opening day. There's just so many losses at home from teams that you expect to beat that you just think, mentally, are we tough enough? Because these teams all have one thing in common when they beat us. They have balls, they have heart, and they get stuck in. Those are 3 things we do not have constantly. We showed a bit of it against Tottenham, but it was almost like a fake forcing it just to kind of calm down the support. But, oh, look, they've got it in them. So it buys them more time to let us down again, which they've done in a week. We've gone from the highs of the Tottenham and Hull City games to the lows of this. And we relied on the FA Cup. We're out of that. We're out of the Champions League, most likely. And then we're 8 points off Leicester. What do we do from here, guys? Is this seriously a Wenger out video? I don't even know anymore. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Do we panic from this? Or is this something where Watford were just too good? Because I feel like if we keep accepting it, it's just going to become the norm. And we don't want that to happen, because that happened for a season and a bit with Liverpool. And happened for most of the season with Chelsea last season. This season, and United occasionally. We don't accept this. We're Arsenal. We're much better than this, and I don't know. Is it the manager? Is it the players? Just let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear them, and I'll respond to as many as I can. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching my preview for the Barcelona game, which will be super exciting. Will be out in a couple of days, so I'll see you guys then. Thanks very much.